What's going on, friends? My name is M38 and welcome back to another episode of Pokemon Black and White 2, and this is my challenge mode playthrough. And in last time off, we got started with the game, and now in this part, we are going to go back to Aspertia City and take on the gym. So without further ado, let's go ahead and do that. Hello there! Oh, hi! Man, you seem to always, like, jump from cliffs here, and you don't seem to break your legs. How cool is that, to be able to have that kind of crazy ability? Alright, these are orange berries. If you give one to your Pokemon, its HP will be restored. Okay, you can give your Pokemon a berry to hold. Like this orange berry, for instance, when a Pokemon holds its berry, it can eat the berry, and if it gets hurt in battle and loses some HP. So, it's pretty useful. Yeah, he's gonna give you a little tip about the first gym leader, and he says that's kind of hard, and he's not joking. This first gym leader is going to be pretty hard, especially in this new mode known as challenge mode. Alright, so the first time we were here in this route, I didn't really go over the Pokemon here, but you can find Patrat and Purloin. I think those are the only Pokemon that you can find here. Hey, no encounters. That's pretty cool. But anyway, it does not take long to get back from Flockacy to Aspertia, so it was worth trying. So it was worth me showing off that. But anyway, let's go ahead and head on inside over here. This is the gym. And at the time, we couldn't actually take on the gym immediately because it wasn't actually open for us right away. To use items during battles? Alright, and if you go and talk to him, he'll give you an X defend. This might prove to be useful depending on how this gym leader goes, but we'll see. Anyway, if you go on ahead inside, and welcome to the gym of Aspertia City. So here's the advice guy. His name is Clyde, and Clyde will basically tell you about, well, he'll give you some advice on how to defeat every gym leader. So, yeah. In this game, whenever you talk to him, he'll give you a fresh water, which is going to be really helpful. Fresh water heals your Pokemon's HP by 50 HP. That could be pretty helpful for me. I may or may not need it. But here's the gym leader here. His name is Cheren. And, if you played the first game, you will know who this guy is. He was one of our rivals in the first game, and he has upgraded to become a gym leader, a normal type gym leader. So, anyway, later on in the game, gyms will have puzzles for you to go through in order to reach the gym leader. In this case, you can go to the gym leader right away, but he will not battle you until you fight the gym trainers, which you probably want to do anyway, because you only have one opportunity to fight the gym trainers themselves. So we're gonna go ahead and take on our first battle. So if you defeat this trainer right here, then we can take on the gym leader. I actually forgot to mention that off-screen, in between episodes, I actually caught myself two Pokemon. I caught a Patrat and a Pidove. I used Pidove in my last playthrough, but in this playthrough, I've decided I'm not going to be reusing Pidove, and I have a different flying type in mind that I'll be using instead later on in the playthrough. Alright, and with that, we're going to be taking on the second gym trainer. Can I beat Cheren? Oh man, that is a good question. The question is, I don't really know. But it is probably in your best interest to heal up. I'm actually probably going to... Yeah, we'll use my fresh water here. I think it'll be worth it. And then what I'm going to do here for some extra safety measures is I'm going to give the Oran Berry to Tyson. You're going to notice that Tyson's currently my only team member right now. And hopefully this can work out. You're going to notice, well, it's in your best interest that you save, because this is going to be a hard fight, especially given challenge mode, but we'll see what happens. I'm not going to save, so we'll see what we can do here. Just as this is your first gym challenge, this is my first Pokemon battle as a gym leader. Let's do our best and have a battle we can be proud of. Alright, here we go. So as you can see, Cheren has quite an upgraded looks here this time around compared to what he used to look like in the first game. But anyway, the battle against Cheren is kind of difficult, so we'll see how this goes here. I'm going to start by using Growth, because that's going to raise my attack. That way I can do a little more damage per turn. Alright, so Cheren has a bit of an upgrade in challenge mode compared to normal mode. In normal mode he has 2 Pokemon, in challenge mode he has 3 Pokemon, and all 3 Pokemon are higher level than previously. It starts off with a Patrat, level 12 normal type, with Tackle, Work Up, Bite, and Attack. So this is a pretty scary moveset, especially if Cheren, or if the Patrat decides to use Work Up a bunch of times. It would be very bad. Because then, look at that. That is 15 damage right there. That's quite a lot of health. Also, what gym leaders are notorious for, from starting in Generation 3 and onwards, is that when they are below a low enough HP, they will use healing items. Cheren uses a potion. Most of the time, gym leaders will have 2 healing items, so Cheren should have 1 more potion left later on in the fight. Leaf Tornado, I will definitely take this right here. Leaf Tornado is a really, really good grass move. Let's see. I think this is going to be an upgrade. Yeah, this is a substantial upgrade from Vine Whip. So I'm going to go ahead and teach that over Vine Whip right here. Leaf Tornado is really good because it can also lower accuracy. It doesn't always happen, but it can happen. Alright. His next Pokemon is going to be Lillipup, which is actually his best Pokemon right off the bat. So he is upgrading already here. So Lillipup is on level 14, normal type with Tackle, Work Up, Bite, and Helping Hand. Helping Hand is completely useless because this is not a double battle whatsoever. Oh man, that Work Up, it's gonna be scary, but we'll see what we can do here. I'm gonna go ahead and go for a Leaf Tornado. Hopefully I can attempt to lower its accuracy, because that'll be very good. Gym Leader's ace Pokemon tend to have a berry given to them. So that way, like, gym leaders can save their healing items for later Pokemon. So I did make the Lillipup use up a berry, so that should be good because I'm doing quite a bit of damage to the Lillipup, and there we go. And with the attack boost from Growth, I should be able to have no problem for the later Pokemon. This next Pokemon, which is his last Pokemon, which is Pidove, might be a bit of an issue, but we'll see what we can do here. As the gym leader, I aim to be a wall for you to overcome. You're doing quite a good job right now. But anyway, his last Pokemon is Pidove, which is a Pokemon that he did not have in normal mode. Pidove is on level 12 normal flying type with Quick Attack, Work Up, Leer, and Growl. I don't know why this Pidove does not have Gus, which is the default move for Pidove, but that helps for me. So unfortunately, because I cannot rely on Leaf Tornado, because it's not going to do much if I use it against Pidove, I have to rely on Tackle, which is why I'm using Tackle right now. And this is... okay, that's not bad. Alright, well, that actually turned out to be a lot better than I was anticipating, so I will take it. And with that is Cheren. This is what a real Pokemon battle is. And get quite a bit of money from that. I give you this in honor of the strength you and your Pokemon showed. And we get our first gym badge, and that is the basic badge. In the first game, the basic badge was your second badge that you get in the game, but now, like, you know, this is completely different. You get the basic badge, and there we go. If you have traded Pokemon, then they will obey you up until level 20. More on that later. And we get the TM83 for Workup. So Workup will raise your attack and special attack. Which is what you saw multiple times in the battle, which is really scary because it is the first gym, and if this Pokemon gets set up with enough workups, then it's pretty bad. But I got pretty lucky. I could have very easily died at any point in that battle, even though that looked really easy. I could have died, and I would not have done anything about it. So, really happy about that. It went pretty well, thanks for asking. That is the basic badge. Okay, and with that, Bianca gives us the TM for a turn. What this will allow you to do is that you'll do significant damage to your opponent. However, the more your Pokemon likes you, the more damage it'll do. Oh, hi! Speaking of Cheren, it's been 2 years, hasn't it? I thought it would be a good idea to register each other in the X-Transceiver. Okay. Very nice. Okay, so we got both oh, you did? Wow. So it's basically like your telephone in the game, pretty much. Hey! Speaking of, Resident Juniper is calling us. I did. How did you know? It's really interesting over here. There are so many Pokemon we couldn't prove were here 2 years ago. How are you enjoying being a gym leader? It's been a long time. I'm glad you're doing so well. The gym leader position is very tough. If I had my usual partners. Yeah, I bet this gym battle would be a lot harder if you actually had your team from the first game. But yeah, from the first game, Bianca and Sharon used to be your rivals, but now they have upgraded pretty much. I think they were like 11 or 12 in the first game, and then this game takes place like 2 years after the events of the first game. And it's kind of crazy that at such a young age, you just like get these like really big positions, a professor assistant and a gym leader. That's huge, especially at like the age that these guys are at. Yeah, so they're talking about like, you know, learning abilities and type matchups. Are you a gym leader? 1, 2, 3, let's battle. What was that weak answer? That's a confident answer. Yeah, well, I guess. Infrared connection or Nintendo Wi-Fi connection. Alright. So we get the C-Gear, which unfortunately, it's pretty rip at this point, just due to not having Nintendo Wi-Fi anymore. But that's what the C-Gear looks like. There's another Pokemon gym leader there's another Pokemon gym in Burbank City, which is just past Flockasy Town. Alright. Very well then. Alright, so first, it's probably in your best interest to heal up here. Okay, we finished healing up, and now it is time to head on out. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. Alright, so as of right now, we've been solo running with our Snivy, but you know, that's okay, because we have later on, this will not be a solo run with Snivy. I promise you that. Alright, and actually while we're here, I'm actually gonna go ahead and do this. This is actually bothering me. I don't know why I did not do this beforehand. But there we go. All right, and then also I guess I can just turn this off because it is useless. So yeah. All right, but anyway, we can just go ahead and keep going. So I bought Repels while I was healing up, and Repels allow you to prevent wild Pokemon encounter, which is useful because for the purpose of the LP, because I did say I was going to cut out wild Pokemon battle. If I get a lot of encounters, then that's a lot of editing for me, and I'd rather not go through that. One of the interesting things about Repels is that starting from this game and onwards, the game gives you an option that if you have multiple Repels and that your Repel wears off, then the game gives you an option to use Repels, which is really good, so that way you don't have to keep opening up the menu to use a Repel. Alright, so she upgraded our Pokedex to kind of check like the habitat list. I think that's what it's called. But I don't know. It's not important either way, or at least it's not too important unless you're really looking into filling up your Pokedex, which is not going to be the main focus of the project. That gleaming thing there is the basic badge. Oh, really? Oh my! Tyson is evolving, guys. What's he gonna evolve into? Oh man, Tyson is now a Servine! Whoa. That's crazy. Yeah, totally. But yeah, so now our starter Pokemon is evolved. Snivy becomes a Servine, Oshawott becomes a Duat, and then Tepig becomes a Pignite. And they all evolve at level 17 in this game, which is kind of an odd number for a starter Pokemon to evolve. Yeah, these are the first starter Pokemon that evolve at such a weird level. Oh, hi! How did your battle went? Wait, you're not gonna tell me how the battle went? I'm really curious. Did you win? Did you win, or did Hugh win? Or Vince? Sometimes two Pokemon pop out at the same time. Okay, and with that, Cheren gives us Pecha Berries, which are actually going to be very helpful. Pecha Berries prevent you from, well, they'll heal off poison. So if you give it to your Pokemon, then you'll get healed the poison, which is great. Oh, so you lost basically, since you said you want to get stronger in him. Okay. So yeah, with Dark Grass, you get to encounter sometimes, not all the time, but you can encounter two Pokemon at the same time, which is pretty cool. And then, of course, another thing that they said is the Pokemon that you find in Dark Grass are higher level. So Dark Grass are definitely really good spots to train your Pokemon. Still gonna keep using my Repel because we're still gonna go through some grass. Right, there's an antidote again that could be very helpful, and then go ahead and head over here, and that's a dire hit. That will actually increase your critical hit ratio, which you don't really need to rely on that much. So I don't know. Alright, so because I don't have a second team member, I actually want to see if I can actually avoid these trainers here. I can't. Okay, well, that's unfortunate. Okay, so this is the first time that we're doing a double battle here, and with double battles, it's 2-on-2. So you get to send out 2 Pokemon for this fight. Encounter more of those later on. Hello? You are with 3 Pokemon. Sure. And she'll give us Great Balls, which have a higher catch rate than regular Pokeballs. What do we got here? The Night's View soothes people who find themselves exhausted after work. The Crane at the east side of the city loads and unloads cargo. The best selection in Unova. Find what you are looking for in this mall. Shopping Mall 9. January 31st, 2021. Burbank City, sunny. Route 20, sunny. Foxy Town, sunny. People working in the complex have fun with Pokemon battles during their work breaks. The Night's View soothes people who... Wait, did I read this already? Yeah, I did. Okay. Alright. Time to head on over. And welcome to Burbank City. Oh, I'm getting a phone call. Well, I guess it's a watch call, I guess. Where am I? Burbank City, of course. Have I been there yet? I kind of just got there. I hope we can all work together. Ooh, what's this? Don't try to stop me. I'm off to Pokestar Studios to live up to my true potential. What? A ship captain and a movie star? Can y'all explain to me what the correlation is between these two? You split your time between your responsibilities as a gym leader and with your band, right? I can do that too. But there's, well, I guess battling and having a band, I don't know. I guess a little there. Well, I don't see the correlation between that either. But I can guarantee you, there's certainly more correlation between that than being a movie star and a ship captain. Dim-witted, dense, dumb, daft, dippy, dorky, doltish doofus. Oh man, it's a lot of names. Okay. Well, that's rather unfortunate. Okay, I don't need my repel on because I'm actually gonna go here real quick. So, yeah, this is gonna be, I'm gonna explore this area more later. So, here we go. So this is the Burbank Complex, and in the Burbank Complex, there's some Pokemon that you can find here. It's also a pretty decent place to do your training as well, because the next gym leader, at least for me, it's gonna be kind of hard. So we'll see what happens from here. So here in the Burbank Complex, some new Pokemon they can find is you can find Magnemite, which I did use in my previous playthrough. So you can find Magnemite, Elekid, and White 2, which is what I'm playing now. Instead, if you're playing Black 2, then what you'll find instead is a Magby. And then you can find a Coughing and then a Growlithe. So out of those 5 Pokemon listed, well, technically 4, because I can't find one of them. Out of those Pokemon, one of them is going to be my next team member. And, ladies and gentlemen, we found our next team member. It is going to be Growlithe. Alright, so, again, like I said, this is going to be a much different team. Well, not much different. It's not going to be that much different well, it'll be kind of different. Like, yeah, as you can see, like, I'm using a Growlithe. I did not use it in my last playthrough. Now we're gonna go ahead and give Growlithe a try. So yeah, as you can see, I'm not reusing some of my my entire team. Yes, there we go. Growlithe normally has a bit of a harder catch rate than that, especially at the HP that I weakened it at. I was afraid that Tackle would KO Growlithe, and I did not want to deal with that. Extremely loyal to its trainer, it will bark at those who approach the trainer unexpectedly and run them out of town. Holy moly. Aggressive Pokemon. However, technically I did use Growlithe in my Pokemon Crystal playthrough. Now we're gonna reuse Growlithe from Pokemon Crystal here in Pokemon White 2. And now we're gonna go ahead and give Growlithe a nickname here. The name I'm going to give Growlithe is going to be after my own dog named Jay. So that is Jay the Growlithe, and that is going to be my second team member of my team that I will be using in this playthrough. All right, so that way we're not solo running with Snivy throughout the entire game. Yeah, Growlithe is gonna help us a little bit here, hopefully, because I'm telling you, using a Snivy for this next gym is not gonna be fun. So I need some coverage here. So with that being said, that is gonna be it for this episode of Pokemon Black and White 2. And next time we're gonna be exploring Burbank City and taking on the Burbank City Gym. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.